In the hushed decay of a forgotten Midwest town called Crowshed, life had long since rotted from the inside out. Rusted gas stations, dust-caked storefronts, decapitated scarecrows flailing in the wind. Everything whispered the same message: stay away. But Ira Calder didn't listen. He never did. A war-hardened survivalist with a silver streak in his dreadlocks and burn scars trailing down his left cheek. He had one rule: don't get attached. The world was a graveyard now, and he was its silent undertaker, until he met Ember. She was no older than 12, hiding in the remains of an overturned school bus, clutching a stitched-up teddy bear like it could protect her from the dead. One eye was milky white, an infection she should have died from. But somehow, she was still breathing. The first time she spoke, she asked him,
"Are you a ghost?"
He said.
No, but I buried enough to know how to become one.
He didn't plan to stay. Just patch her up, drop her at an outpost, and vanish into the wild again. But something about her, the strange stillness, the knowing silence, it anchored him. It started with whispers. One night, while Ember slept in the hollow of an old silo, Ira heard voices. Not moaning, not groaning, talking. Where is it?
I can smell it on him. His voice is still warm.
He slammed the door, shoved broken furniture against it. His heart pounded like it hadn't since Baghdad. Ember sat up slowly.
You heard them?
She asked, voice too calm. He nodded, breathless.
They're talking.
She looked at him.
They always have. You just weren't listening.
They ran north, into the silent zone. A stretch of dead land no sane survivor ever crossed. But Ember said they had to.
The voices get weaker there.
She told him.
They can't follow far.
They arrived at a burnt-down chapel. Blackened stone, ash-crusted pews, a pulpit scorched to bone. That's when Ember told him the truth. She wasn't entirely alive. Not anymore. Months ago, she had died. For 3 minutes. And in that time, they entered her, the talkers. They reanimated her, used her as a vessel, but something went wrong. She woke up, half alive.
They want me back, she said. I hear them always. I feel them in my blood.
Ira didn't want to believe it. Then she opened her mouth and spoke in 6 voices at once, including his brother's, a man who had died right in front of Ira during the first outbreak.
They're in you too,
she said through that unholy chorus.
But you forgot.
Ira grabbed his rifle, but his legs didn't move. Not fear, control. He dropped to his knees, gasping. Ember stared, weeping.
They said if I brought you here, they'd let me stay alive.
She whispered.
But they lied. They always lie.
Then, the chapel floor opened like a mouth. From it rose dozens of talkers, dressed in memories. A scorched wedding dress, a cracked police badge, a child's party hat. They surrounded Ira and began to sing. Not a song exactly, but a funeral liturgy for the living. One of them spoke.
He forgot the truth. Now we'll help him remember.
Ira screamed. But what came out was not sound. It was smoke, light, memory, his voice. The talkers fed on it. Not flesh, but story, self. The next time someone passed through the silent zone, they found a man standing silently in the chapel, dreadlocked, burn-scarred. His eyes were milky white. His lips moved constantly, whispering, repeating, warning. But the voice wasn't his anymore. It belonged to the dead.